Curious minds, why is soil brown, and what is it made of? Hello again, brilliant botanists and mud puddle lovers. Are you ready to dig into today's question? Why is soil brown, and what is it made of? Let's grab our magnifying glasses and explore the hidden world under our feet. First, what even is soil? Soil is a mixture of tiny rock pieces, old bits of plants and animals, water, air, and, are you ready for this? Billions of tiny living things. It's like a hidden city of creatures that help keep the earth alive. That's right, soil is alive. And why is it brown? That comes from something called humus, not the snack made of chickpeas. This humus is the dark, crumbly substance created from decomposed plants and animals over time. It's packed with nutrients and makes the soil rich, healthy, and yes, brown. Now here's a fun fact. Soil takes a considerable amount of time to develop. It can take hundreds or even thousands of years to create just 2.5 centimeters, or 1 inch. Rocks break into bits, plants grow and die, rain falls, and, most importantly, our tiny helpers get to work. Let's meet some of them, shall we? Meet the soil squad. Deep inside the soil live amazing creatures you might never see, but they're hard at work all the time. Earthworms. The gardeners of the underground. They munch on dead leaves and mix up the soil as they wiggle through it. They help air and water move through the soil, and their poo, called castings, is full of nutrients for plants. Thanks, worms. Protozoa. Tiny, single-celled creatures, so small you need a microscope to see them. They swim in water droplets in the soil and eat bacteria. That keeps the bad germs in check and helps release nutrients that plants need to grow. Fungi. These aren't just mushrooms on pizza. Fungi in the soil help break down tough plant parts like wood and leaves. Some fungi even grow long, stringy roots called mycelium that connect to plant roots and share water and food, like a forest internet. Bacteria. These tiny helpers break down organic matter into nutrients. There are millions in just a teaspoon of healthy soil. Some bacteria even help plants get nitrogen from the air. Isn't that amazing? Soil isn't just dirt, it's a whole ecosystem. Without these little life forms, plants wouldn't grow, and we wouldn't have food. Dirt versus soil. Now, is soil the same as dirt? Nope. Soil is full of life. Dirt is just dry, lifeless stuff that's been removed from where it belongs. So remember, soil equals alive and awesome. Dirt equals needs a bath. Are there different soils around the world? Yes. Not all soil is the same, either. You might find clay soil, thick and sticky. Sandy soil, dry and gritty. Peaty soil, squishy and dark. Loam, the Goldilocks of soil, just right. The best soil in the world is called Chernozem, found in Ukraine, Russia, and parts of Canada. It's super rich and grows amazing crops. pH and plants. And don't forget, some plants like acidic soil, others like alkaline soil. That's called pH, and it's a number that tells us how sour or sweet the soil is. Blueberries thrive in acidic soil, whereas lavender and cabbage prefer more alkaline conditions. Smart gardeners test their soil to match it to their plants. Fun experiment time. Let's make a soil-shaped jar and do a pH test too. You'll need a clear jar with a lid, soil from outside, water, red cabbage juice, boil chopped red cabbage and save the purple water. Combine soil and water in the jar, then shake it vigorously. Let it settle, see the layers of sand, silt, and clay. In a small cup of that water, add a spoonful of cabbage juice. Turns pink? Acidic soil. Turns green? Alkaline soil. Stays purple? Just right. So what did we learn? We've learned that soil takes a long time to form. It is brown thanks to humus. It is home to a whole underground world. Includes creatures like worms, protozoa, fungi, and bacteria. Comes in different types and pH levels. It is not the same as plain all the dirt. So next time you walk through the garden or play in a mud puddle, give a little thanks to the Super Soil Squad. And remember, science is everywhere, even beneath your shoes. Keep asking questions, stay curious. And I'll see you next time on Professor Potts' Science for Curious Minds.